Okay, so trigger warning for this one, y'all. There are some sensitive subjects that come up. So if you're not someone who likes to deal with that stuff, this might not be the video for you. But welcome to the channel. I'm Kylie, and today I thought I'd do a less fun video. I know I'm smiling, I guess, because it's been so long. But I'm going to talk about some of the horror stories I've had while dating as a trans girl. If you're new to this little channel, I'm Kylie. I'm 21 years old. I live in LA, and I'm a trans lady. But yeah, so there's this story that I haven't really shared with many people, because it's been like, I don't know, it's really like kind of scared me for a while. Here, let me find a good backdrop. It's kind of scared me for a while. And I mean, obviously, like, I'm here, so, oh no, I've got a filter on, it was glitching out. So I'm like, okay, but still. So, before I was living in LA, I was living in a place in Michigan called Ypsilanti, which is extremely liberal, in general, very trans-friendly for the most part. And I ended up at this bar called Powell's Pub, which was just a little dive bar. I go there sometimes, like, I don't know, girl, like, I don't know, but there was one, I'd go there sometimes, and I was going there, I was feeling myself, I was looking cute. In my opinion, I was looking cocky as hell. And there was this guy at the bar who started flirting with me, and he wasn't exactly my type, but, like, I don't know, I was, like, in a slump, and wanted this slump to be, to be busted, So I was like, okay, you know what, it's okay. He seems sweet, he's kind of cute, and let's go for it. So I forget if we took an Uber back to my place or if we walked because it was nearby, or probably took his car. And we get into my place and we start making out and getting ready to, do the deeds. I start getting undressed, and then he sees that I have a dick. And, mine's very small. That's not a necessary detail. Anyways, he sees that and he starts freaking out, and he just starts repeating, his eyes go like this, and he's just like, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. And it's getting more intense with each time. And it's like, it's clear that he's not telling me he's not going to hurt me. He's telling himself that he's not going to hurt me. And I don't know if he thought that would be reassuring. Like, I'm not going to hurt you. Like, bitch, you're in my fucking house. And I'm terrified. I don't say any of that, of course. I'm just sitting there frozen. And I start crying in fear that he's going to, like, fucking hurt me. Like, what the fuck? And he just keeps repeating, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. And my heart is fucking racing. I'm, like, terrified. Because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Obviously, he didn't know that I was trans. And I just did not know, like, what the fuck to do. And eventually I'm not gonna hurt you, slow down to, like, I'm not gonna hurt you, I'm not gonna hurt you. And I'm like, it's okay, I say. I was like, okay, I think maybe you should just go home, I'm sorry, like, I think I might have said I won't tell anybody, like, I'm sorry, I thought you knew. And he comes down, he's like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, like, all serious, like, I don't know, like, he just got out of, like, a war, or, like, killed somebody. Like, I was fucking scared. Like, I'm just being me and trying to, like, have sex, and, like, suddenly I'm getting, I'm not gonna hurt you, and this guy's going through, like, a serious crisis just because of my existence. And I just assume he knew. Like, at the time, I was not, like I was, in my mind, I was very cocky at the time. But yeah. And so I don't know, I guess in Ipsy there's a lot of girls with, like, colorful hair who are a little, I don't know, I mean, you never really know, I guess. But, so he starts going, like, as he's going, I'm getting my clothes back on, and I go to tug, and, like, okay, TMI, but mine is really, really, really small. It's, like, and so, like, when I'm tucking, or, like, basically it disappeared before I even had underwear on. And he was like, oh, wait, are you not trans? And, like, I don't know what the fuck, like, he, after that whole meltdown, and then he came over trying to kiss me again. And I was like, no, like, I just played along with the bullshit because I was fucking terrified. I was like, no, I think you should go. And he was like, yeah. And he got out of there, and I was okay. So, ultimately, not a very climactic, well, luckily, it's less of an exciting story and more of just a scary experience. So that's good. As for other bad, scary date stories, there haven't been too many, you know, typical girl stuff. Guys who try to pressure you into sex, who won't take no for an answer, creepy guys in the club, random guys following you. But that's just like the shit that like all women deal with. For scary trans specific dating stories, there was one time I went out with a guy, when I was, actually I was living in Ann Arbor at the time, and, or was, yeah, I was in Ann Arbor, and we went on this date at this little barbecue place called Tomakin Barbecue, and I got there, and he clearly didn't know that I was trans, and then he saw in person, and then he was just fucking silent, and basically didn't talk to me the whole time, and we just ate food in silence, and that was really sad. You know, if you're like a young trans girl or someone who hasn't come out yet, I don't want to like paint this picture that dating as a trans woman is terrible, because it's not. I've had great dates, but it is important to note that like, you know, you got to be safer. You know, all like just like there's risks for all girls dating, you have those same risks. Plus, you have the added risks of the very small chance of getting like attacked or, you know, which is terrifying. And so that's like something that is important to be aware of. But on that awful note, there's also been great experiences. And I think, you know, transitioning is the best decision I've ever made. And so I don't want to like paint this picture that it's like horrible. But like if you're not careful, there are going to be times like this out there. So yeah, you know, one of the difficulties that I have come across, being a trans girl, there's a lot of people who will fetishize us. And I've experienced this a lot of times with men where like, they just say the most outlandish fucking shit. They're like, it's just wild. And sometimes guys would like literally expect me to like want to top them just because I'm a trans. And it's like, what the fuck? And I experienced it for the first time with a woman, and it just feels gross. It just gives me the ick every time because it's like, look, I'm just a girl out here trying to like date and have like normal relationships, and like I'm getting treated like I'm a fucking sex doll. Like I'm not for it. Like I don't know. Like so yeah, those are those horror stories. I feel like I should end it on a positive note. I'm thinking of a good date. Man, I haven't had bad dates, but since like having one where I was like, damn, that was a good date. I don't know. Sometimes you just get to go out, enjoy drinks with a guy, and he's not like pushy. It's rare though. Guys want sex. They just want sex. I prefer going out with women. But yeah. And let's see. As far as life updates go, the girls have continued to heal. If you haven't seen my past videos, I had a breast augmentation recently, and oh my gosh, my messy ass room. But these are the results. They're pretty. They're very pretty. I love them. And then I also had a BBL. My room is a complete mess right now, so I'm like kind of embarrassed by it. But let me flip the camera in here so y'all can see. Oh my gosh, this bathroom. Okay, hopefully the camera doesn't look, the mirror isn't too, oh god. I need to clean that mirror. I don't know what's happened to it. I want to cut that out, but it's okay. Well, here's how everything's looking. I've got to wear this recovery suit. But yeah, but also as far as this channel goes, the views, the followers, all that's been going up so much recently. And it means a lot to me. It makes me like I was saying, it makes me very happy to like know that people are watching my videos and just enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out there. Because I share a lot with y'all, and like, I don't know, it means a lot to me. So yeah, thank y'all for staying with it and listening to my stories. And yeah, we're almost at 1,500 subscribers. I'll do some sort of fun, special little thing once I hit 2,000. If you enjoyed this, definitely check out my other socials. Like the same shorts I put up on here on TikTok. Then I also have an Instagram. It's linked to here. There's not like a lot of posts or followers or anything, but still. There's a Twitter. There's a lot of socials, but If you look in my YouTube description, they're all there. I'd really appreciate it if y'all followed. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Love y'all.